Hey guys, welcome to Ivan Khong Driving. So we have got the XPeng G6 for evaluation, but as you can see, I'm a little bit out of action for the time being. So it's my pleasure to introduce you to Ivan Khong, who is going to take this car up Genting and check out the handling. Enjoy.
Today's a bit wet. Damn. Frontal left twitchy now. Stability cannot switch off.
Stability, no.
Okay.
Traction, wait, I think the stability can. ESP, oh?
Let's leave it on first now. It's a bit damp. Now can feel that it's rear wheel drive. But let's try not to kill myself. My ears are popping. Try not to scare him. Wow, that's a big hole. Instant top. Tires seem to be holding up well. Minimal screech.
It's on Pilot Sport EV.
Oh, okay. Feels good. Precise. But I also think the chassis is quite well done. Let me know if you feel like you want to throw up.
I think it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Just gotta be careful with a heavy car around this downhill stretch. Touch the brakes too much, the tail will start wagging, depending on where your steering is pointing. really help. See, like this switch left to right is right to left. One thing good is this chassis is very forgiving. You don't really have to manhandle the car to go around corners. It's very nice, very communicative. It's very responsive to your inputs. So actually, if you see some of my steering, very little movement. That means the car is actually doing what I need it to do without putting in too much steering angle. Car that puts in too much steering angle means you are trying to force the car around the corner, whereas this car is quite good. It's very well done. Chassis is very well done. Suspension is a bit more firmer than a lot of other cars, but I like it. It's not too firm. See? Steering, don't have to move a lot. So one way to drive this car is actually not to charge in too fast. Get the front turn in, modulate the throttle as you go around, and then punch the throttle to come out of the apex. And now,
Traction control.
yeah, traction control cutting in.
You want it off?
Let's try off. Yeah.
Alright.
Look where you want to go.
Okay, you cannot be off.
Cannot be off.
I say when you start driving at the higher speed, you turn on.
Trying to save me from myself. Okay, the standard mode suspension is definitely less sporty. Traffic is good today.
They're very good. I think because we are early.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Just keeps telling me, Ivan, stop it. Power out. Wow. Okay. Sometimes I find the G4 a bit overwhelming, but luckily it doesn't have the kind of thought that like 414 Newton meter is a nice balance.
For a car this size?
Yeah, because function of if you have more torque, you need to have better tires. Better tires or mean more low profile tires means it's gonna be more bumpy, right? So it all depends on what you want. Oh, slippery. So this section is a bit more slippery. So got the it's got the right balance of what to make it a nice, livable day-to-day car. Enough comfort, enough sportiness. So earlier it did not happen, right? With all the kind of power that we were deploying. Here is a bit wetter, and I believe the tires are heated up a lot more. That's why the rear tires are screeching a bit more than just now. See. But with the standard throttle modulation, it's easier to drive in the wet, damp conditions. Just have to anticipate when it's going to do it. Position is actually very good. And some of the cars that I drive, I find myself being thrown around on the seat due to sometimes I find the seats are too big, not enough, not supportive enough. But actually this seat is quite good. My body actually didn't move around a lot. So even if I have bucket seat, sometimes the bucket seat is too big for me. I find I move in around too much, then halfway through I need to reposition myself, like I just have to push myself out from the seat. But this one I don't have to. Quite good. So I got my left part here that can do my leg brace where the brake pedal is on the left. And yeah, seat holds me up quite well. Very nice.
So how's the brake so far?
Okay, no fake. One of the key things that people got to learn when they drive a car that is a bit heavy, of course. This is an EV car compared to a conventional ICE. These cars are easily heavier, and therefore you need to be able to learn to modulate your brakes when you're going to use it. This is definitely a family oriented car without being overly soft, so that the husband can take it and still enjoy himself. This is definitely the target market, because it is unlike others that are so soft that uncontrolled body movement. That is basically mainly for the wives to do their school run, fetch the kids from school, tuition, class, go to the hairdresser, go to the gym, go hiking, whatever it is. But this is definitely a bit more performance oriented. The guy who buys it for the wife, has the intention to be able to at least have some fun on the weekends if he gets a chance to drive the car. But other than that, this is definitely has a bit of performance built in. This is very prominent. It's not overly stiff. It's still comfortable. It's quiet. I like is that this instrument cluster that is facing me is not too big. There are some that's very big.
Very distracting.
Very distracting, because when you grip the steering wheel, you can actually see your knuckles from this side, the reflection. This one you don't get that. Very nice. And it is I can see all the information that I want. What's impressive is that as we are passing all the parked cars, it can actually detect them.
Yes.
That is damn cool feature.
Mm.
That means the system is aware of other cars, and with the forward collision warning, even tells me that is a stop sign, so you can read traffic signals. It detected the bus. Can also show the bus has got the indicator lights flashing.
Mm.
Very good.
So let's say, do you think you need an all-wheel drive for this car?
I think you don't need to.
You don't need to.
Don't need. I think this is sufficient. I'm not a proponent for cars being too powerful. You need. I'm a proponent for a balance of between power
And handling.
A car with better handling and power, less power, is easier, nicer to drive than a car that has got too much power and no handling. That's pretty evident. This I like. Good combination. I don't have to go low profile tires to get the kind of handling. Brake progression is natural, like a conventional servoed cars. I do a lot of light braking to be able to influence the car around a corner. So like here, I'll tap the brake a bit just to get a bit more weight transfer to the front, so that I can have a bit more grip around and make sure the car can turn. So when you do this light braking, okay, you don't want the brakes to be too grabby. This is a nice, see, I can increase, I can release the brake pressure, and that is one of the hallmarks of a car that I like to buy, I would want to buy, or that is a good car. I can brake a little bit, release. Okay, traction control doesn't like it. This of course does not pretend that it's a driver's car, which I don't think it wants to be. More from family oriented, but with a bit of handling mix thrown in to make it a nicer car to drive. So yeah, I'm actually very happy driving this car. I'm not suffering. I don't have to compensate my driving to be able to suit the car, to be able to make the car go around a corner. For me, the brake progression was the biggest factor.
Very good.
Yeah, this is a good car. I'm not saying it's the best, but yeah, for what it is, I think it's a very good balance. I'm not regretting driving this car. There are some electric cars that I regret driving, but yeah, this is a good car. Nice balance. As in life, everything needs to be balanced.